I'm very happy to be back USJ again. The topic I'm going to deal with today is the new leadership and the challenges. I think first of all, I think this leadership in Beijing today is a very unique one. Now, you can argue every leadership is unique, but this particular generation of leaders is, I would say, truly unique because there is no comparison with the previous generation nor with the future generation. This is a unique generation who was born mostly in the 50s, and that means they have nothing to do with the revolution. And also, I think what's important about this 1950s generation, meaning people in their mid-50s and perhaps reaching 60s, this generation, what's interesting is they have been through the most tumultuous events in People's Republic history, more than any other generation. When you think about I'm not talking about the first and second generation, which in Chinese terminology means the Mao generation. Deng Xiaoping called himself second generation. Actually, he belonged to the first generation. But I'm talking about the post-revolutionary generation's leadership. You have a Jiang Zemin, Jiang Zemin generation who is only marginally involved in the last stage of revolution, and who this generation also lucky enough to be able to finish their college education shortly before the revolution, the success of the revolution, 1949, and they were the mostly technocrats who were utilized immediately by the new leadership after 1949, and they even got opportunity to study in some foreign countries. Those days, of course, mostly Soviet bloc countries. Then you have a Hu Jintao generation who is the most limited in their experience and outlook, because this is a generation who are so lucky they just finished their all their education before the Cultural Revolution, and they already got a steady job by that time. So they haven't been through all these troubles the 50s generation who went through. Now, that's a generation who've been through the reform camps, labor camps, who've been through the many events that reflecting the problems and ups and downs of the PRC history. This is a new military technical revolution. This is idea almost exclusively designed for its pivot to Asia general strategy. Okay. Now, Obama administration has been talking about saying that no, this is not containment. This is what they call rebalancing. No matter what they call rebalancing, what the number one target still is China. So this is one of the reasons I think that the regional security suddenly become very tense. But we do, I believe, have a structural problem in the region as well. Asian Pacific is the only region in the world that never had a serious, never has had a serious collective security system. Almost everywhere in the world, there's some kind of collective security arrangement, but Asia Pacific has never had one. Precisely because Asian Pacific nations for a long time, they are somehow complacent. They don't think they need a regional, a multilateral security system. It's unnecessary. Also, precisely because economic development is in this region is the most dynamic as compared with other regions of the world. There's always a kind of assumption that people would automatically striving for peace rather than for confrontation.